I do think the thrift blindness got me with this dress because, my God, what was I thinking?
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. Welcome to my closet. Obviously today I'm doing a closet clean out, but this one isn't gonna be extreme or getting rid of everything I own. I have honestly been really happy with my clothes. I feel like this past year I've been a lot more mindful with my purchases, and so overall I've been making better purchasing decisions when I go out thrifting. However, I am no angel, and still I have made some regretful purchases, and also some things just ended up not fitting me, or things I haven't worn in a while that I feel deserve to go to a new home. I did already go through all of my clothes and pick out the things that I'm feeling iffy about that I want to try on, so I didn't film the process of me actually like properly cleaning my closet. Actually, every 3 months I take everything out of my closet, all of my clothes, like everything on the top, and I do a massive vacuum and a wipe down because this place is prone to spiders. So you're actually seeing the after of me like cleaning out my closet in a way and like reorganize. Like this is the after. I've reorganized everything, and all the pieces that are kind of my maybes are outside of my closet, and I'm gonna go through those. So I will not be trying on everything in my closet like I usually do with these types of videos, because I have done that so many times, and I'm sure you're sick of seeing a lot of the same pieces of me being like, I love this, I'm gonna continue to own this, and I want it to be more focused on the pieces that are on the chopping block. I have some not really tough criteria necessarily, but things I'm going to be keeping in mind as I try on these pieces is, number one, does it go with my current style? And does it go with clothes in my closet? I am really wanting a cohesive closet. It doesn't mean that every single piece has to go with every single piece, but I know myself and my style and the pieces that I own, so I feel like I can really like be truthful to myself and like honest of like, no, like this doesn't go with anything. And I think also the does it go with my style, that is kind of for me a general term, because my style, like, yes, I'm really focusing on 90s whimsy goth, but I still have like branches within my style. It's not like that's the only thing I wear. Like there's different branches is the best way I can describe it. Number two, does it fit? There are some pieces that don't fit. They didn't necessarily fit when I first got them, and it just kind of got worse because bodies change, and that is totally okay. Number three, do I love it? And will I wear it? That's important, because there are some pieces that I love, like, ooh, my heart pumps for that piece, but I'm not gonna wear it. And so I feel like that's a very important, like, this is in one criteria line, because yes, it's important for me to love it, but like, will I actually wear it? And that's kind of the main things I'm going to be keeping in mind. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's now get into trying on my clothes. The first category of pieces we're gonna be trying on are jackets, which this is definitely what I was just saying in regards to like, I love every single one of my jackets. Like my heart, it's breaking knowing that I could say goodbye to any of these. This jacket, very sentimental. I got it in the UK back in 2019. I think it was in like an underground vintage market. It was a pretty penny, let me tell you, but it is this cropped denim vintage jacket. I mean, ooh, the denim is just glorious. Like they do not make things like they used to. I did get a lot of wear out of this jacket in 2019, 2020, and even since then, I've still worn it kind of here and there. But in 2020, my love for leather jackets kind of like blossomed, and my leather blazer became my like most worn jacket. And if I was gonna wear a denim jacket, I was gonna wear my vintage Guess denim jacket that's longer, so I think it like goes to there. I just find that longer length is a lot more wearable no matter what kind of silhouette I'm wearing under it, whereas this, I really feel I need to wear a high-rise denim jean or just something high-rise because of it being cropped. But it is really pretty, and again, the outfits I've worn with it, I really liked. I just feel, because even more so I'm not wearing as many high-rise bottoms like every single day, that even more so, I'm not getting a lot of wear out of this, so I think it's time to say goodbye. I'm gonna really try to not give the life story of every single piece, but we're just starting out like so strong, and this denim jacket just means so much to me. It's so beautiful. The quality is really, really nice, and then the back patch says Harley Davidson Love Ride, and I think the date is November 1994 in Glendale, and my dad actually was in that ride, so it's kind of like that cool like thing, especially because I thrifted it out of Plato's Closet randomly. It wasn't like it was my dad's or something like that. The denim jacket is not Harley Davidson, so it's not like a Harley Davidson denim jacket. It's a vintage denim jacket with a Harley Davidson Love Ride embroidery patch on it. I don't know if like I don't know, like maybe somebody was in that ride with this jacket and there was a patch that they got there and then put on it, or if they didn't actually have like Harley Davidson name brand denim jackets and just put it on this brand. I don't know. I don't know the story behind it, but the story behind it for me is just the fact that like my dad rode in it, and like that's just like a cool little thing. But I really never I wore it a lot. And I think did I get it in 2018? I don't remember, but I have worn this thing so much. But my issue with it, even when I got it, is I don't love this dark denim with blue denim. Like I really just hate that look together. And then with other pieces, especially now that I would wear this with, I wear a leather jacket with, I just like the texture of that better than this. So I cannot tell you the last time I wore this denim jacket out, which truly breaks my heart because of how much it means to me, but also I'm not wearing it. And I know somebody else whose colors and like closet this would go better with would absolutely love it. As much as I've been talking about my love for leather jackets, I do have a leather jacket that I really rarely wear. It's just a silhouette I don't think I particularly gravitate towards. Like, it's not that it doesn't go with my closet or anything, it's just that whenever I'm looking for a leather jacket, out of the other black leather jackets I own, I will pick any of those, whereas this one, I don't love kind of this more like bomber silhouette. And if I'm being honest, I feel like the bomber silhouette jacket started like becoming popular again 2 years ago, and I knew the bomber style jackets weren't me, but in a leather like vintage look, I was like, oh, that's something different. I kind of like the idea of it, and now that I have it and I had thrifted this leather jacket, I have learned that I just really don't like this type of silhouette bottom. Like, I'd rather have a leather jacket that just like flows down, like is more up and down and not as like cinching in at the bottom. So very good learns for me with now like new purchases of like jackets and that type of thing. And again, it's a gorgeous leather jacket and I have gotten a good amount of wear out of it. I just think it is time, especially now that we're going into fall and winter, that I know that would be the time I would wear it, and I'm just not going to. I know you're probably screaming at your computer screens or phone screens, TV screens, depending on where you're watching this video, for me to not like say goodbye to this jacket, because oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. This beautiful vintage Route 66 suede embroidery jacket. Yeah, like this is the most beautiful thing that I own. However, it's just too fitted for my preference. I did get it on Whatnot with credit, so with putting this on Depop, so yes, I have decided I'm gonna say goodbye to it. I am just gonna sell it for the amount I paid for shipping, since I got it for free, but on Whatnot with the credit that you use, you still have to pay for shipping, like out of pocket. So I'm pretty sure I paid $20 in shipping, so I'll be putting this on my Depop for $20. I would say this jacket definitely would lean more extra small, whereas with jackets I usually go for a medium or a large, but I thought the small would be fine. I really did, but yeah, it doesn't fit, sadly. The next category is cardigans because I am procrastinating having to take off my shirt every minute and messing up my hair. Not that my hair is not already messed up. You know, that's the thing about heatless hairstyles that nobody talks about is you wait for it to, you know, marinate and get curled by the heatless hairstyle, which in this case, it took 6 hours of me waiting, and then you take it out and it potentially could not turn out. And so you just wasted 6 hours and now you have a bad hairdo. Yeah, that is not related to this. So anyway, cardigans, this beautiful little cardigan. I mean, it's pajamas, it's lingerie wear, it is nightwear, it is not casual wear, but I have worn it in a casual way and I really enjoyed the outfits that I put together with it. It's been really handy in outfit videos and different styling. I wore it when I saw the Barbie movie in theaters, but I feel it deserves a better home of somebody that's going to really enjoy it a lot more than I do, because the outfits I see people style it with, like amazing, fantastic, whimsical, and I'm just like not gonna wear that. Maybe if it was a darker color and I could dye it, but realistically, I just don't think even if it was a different color, I would get enough wear out of it. Like, it's been good for videos, but like reality, my like everyday styling, it hasn't. And there's already a piece in my closet that I'm keeping that I feel kind of serves the purpose of this. And so I don't need like 2 of those specifically for kind of like styling videos. I really just need 1 of them. And so this one, it's chopped. I am so indecisive about this one because like, hello, this is so cute. And you know how I feel about a themed cardigan, but it being specifically New Year's does kind of ruin it, at least with Christmas or winter and fall, autumn, even like Valentine's Day. I feel like those types of themes in a cardigan is just a little bit more wearable for like at least that full month. It is really fun the day of New Year's to wear it, or New Year's Eve, because it's like so specific, but I do just feel other people that like really love themed cardigans, this would probably be like the cherry on top to their collection. And I kind of want to pass that baton to them, but my goodness, is it just the coolest thing ever? But I'm still not sure. This one's a maybe. I just want to be that grandma that like literally every single holiday, even though I'm not like a big holiday person necessarily, except for Halloween. I am very, Halloween is the holiday for me personally. Other than that, it's like, man, like it's more about the vibes. Anyway, off topic, I do like the idea of being that grandma that even if I don't have kids, like I'm just, you know, an old baddie rocking these themed knits. Like I'm sorry, I'm the coolest old person ever. But I don't know, I think for New Year's, I'm okay to say goodbye to that. This cardigan, unfortunately, I am gonna be saying goodbye to you, even though it is just the coolest thing. It is that purchase that I've talked about where you settle for something similar because like you want the very specific thing so much, but it's taking you so long to find it. And so you just settle for something that's similar. So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting a cardigan with all these little frills, and the length of it is perfect. The material I really like. It's not itchy, like it checks every single box. It's multicolored. Weirdly, that was like one of the things I was looking for in this cardigan. So like it's meeting every single checklist that I wanted for this cardigan, but it's not the color I wanted. I wanted like a purple or a black, maybe even a green, but blue. Weirdly, as much as I love denim, like I love denim, I don't like blue. Like if it's not denim, I don't want it to be blue. Like I do not wear blue unless it is denim, really ever. Like I have some exceptions in my closet, but it's very rare. That's why I really try not to thrift anything blue, because I just know it's gonna be very unlikely that I wear it unless it becomes the exception, which is again, very, very rare. And I thought this one, because it does kind of have like a turquoise hint, that it would be okay, but no. Anytime I put an outfit together with it, I was just like, I hate the color of this for me personally, so it's gotta go. I do have 3 Christmas winter themed knits that I am going to be deciding if I'm going to keep or not. And this is the first one, this reindeer cardigan with bells absolutely fantastic. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. I was just going through all of my themed cardigans and sweaters when I was doing my, like, cleaning out my closet. I also took out all of my, like, fall winter pieces, even though it's still 90. I don't know why I am so delusional. But I mean, technically on Monday, or August 22nd, or no, September, oh wow, really in delusion. September 22nd is the first official, like actually official day of fall. So that's why I felt like in preparation that it was okay for me to take those out, especially with like styling videos. I will just kind of have to push through the sweat and heat with those videos and wearing my sweaters and cardigans again until it becomes like actually fall-ish weather. Anyway, though, again, so many tangents. I apologize, but also I don't apologize. You clicked on this video. You knew what you were getting from me, a tangent yapping gal. So when I was going through my holiday knits, I was like, all right, how am I feeling about these? Obviously, I love them all, but like, let's be strict, let's be brutal, and decide to say goodbye to some pieces for other people to enjoy. Like, I don't need to hoard them all, even though I really want to. And I picked out my favorites, like absolute favorite that I'm definitely going to keep literally for the rest of my life. And these were the ones I was like, I could be okay to say goodbye to. But now that I have it on, it's just, oh my God, look at the one in the back with the bell. I think I may have to keep this one actually. Now I don't know, because look at the Christmas tree. Like, stop it. That is so freaking cool. This one is a little bit looser as well, so it's giving me a different fit. Although I then am keeping a looser holiday cardigan. So it's like, if I'm already keeping that, like, and if I'm gonna keep that, I don't know. Actually, to be determined if I'm going to keep this cardigan or that cardigan. This outfit is really not doing any justice for this cardigan. I love this thing. I think it is so cute. I've worn it a good amount of times, and I'm pretty sure I even said one time that I was gonna keep it for the rest of my life. And I'm still conflicted. I don't wear this ever. It's been in my storage box for 2 years, and I really hate cropped knits, cropped cardigans. I just wait. If it's gonna be like a little bit shorter, like there's kind of like a limit of like where I would want it to be. I just feel like these cropped ones, it could obviously be that that's not a trend anymore, so my mind is being conditioned to hate them, who knows, but I just feel like they weren't as wearable as just like a normal lawn-ish cardigan. Like, I guess that's more than of like a timeless silhouette, and I hate being like, oh, you can only buy timeless chic pieces and like don't try any trends. Like, obviously I always try to go with it in a sustainable way of like thrifting secondhand or from a small business. This one was handmade from a small business. Ugh, his tummy is out because of it being cropped. I hate this. And so like I got it, you know, like in a good way, and it just still breaks my heart to think that like I am a part of then the problem of like it is a 2020 micro trend. Like the puffy knits, it's a 2020 micro trend, and like I don't wear it. It's been 5 years. Like, it's okay if it's not my style anymore, and like holding on to it for like the principle, honestly, that's really what it is. But I also really love strawberries. That's the thing, is I love strawberries, but this crop silhouette, like, I could totally come back to this style, but I have other cropped knits that I can currently wear and feel totally fine with wearing them, even though they're cropped. Whereas this one, like, it's just very, very cropped and very just like not very wearable. As sad as it is to say, I think I'm okay to say goodbye to it. I only have 4 sweaters that I'm feeling iffy about, so this category will be quite short. But starting off with another Christmas themed knit, and this one I am keeping, so I think I am then gonna say goodbye to that red cardigan, because like between both of them, like it has very similar elements. This one's definitely like very Christmas themed. Like it literally says Happy Christmas, or it says Merry Christmas. So it's like this is peak theme Christmas. I do actually prefer something that's a little bit more subtle, like the red one, which you maybe would argue that one isn't subtle, but this one does have a couple holes in it, so I don't really feel good about saying goodbye. Like, either selling it or donating it because it has a couple holes, and that's just how it was when I thrifted it. Whereas the red one is in like pristine condition. So between both of them, like that one, I would rather feel better about like giving it to a new home. This sweater looks even good with just like the jeans that I'm wearing. I love the colors. The fit is very comfy, cozy. I think Carrie thrifted this for me for a mystery thrift swap, maybe when we did like Secret Santa back in 2019. And I have gotten so much wear out of this, but even though I love the colors, there's something about this like tan color that kind of comes across as gold, and I don't know why, but it throws me off with the sweater. And now that it's been 6 years of having it, I just feel like I am not getting as much wear as I have been wanting to get, especially from like just a comfy, cozy sweater. Like you would think I would get so much wear in it. I've worn it a lot, but definitely in the past like 2 years, it kind of has been on the chopping block, but it had that sentimental value of Carrie thrifting it for me that I needed to keep it for that. But I know that she would say like, girl, it's okay. Say goodbye to it. It's okay. This sweater, I think, looks terrible on me. Like, I do not think this shade looks good on me whatsoever, but I just don't know if I can say goodbye to it. I thrifted this, I think either in 2017 or 2018, and I wear this every single winter, even just like lounging at home. Like this is my like lounging sweater, and if it's, you know, really cold out, I just wear it with like a turtleneck, and I've just gotten so much wear out of it. But like, actually, do I think it's cute on me? No, I think somebody else who's coloring like goes just with them better. Like it's just the shade, and I do like brown, but I feel like sometimes with my hair it just looks really bad, especially on camera. I mean, my hair looks really bad right now, so just coloring wise with it, that I feel like I'm okay to say goodbye to it. Like especially now that I've gotten like a good collection of knits. Honestly, I've been more into cardigans than pull over like crew neck sweaters, so I've been leaning towards that, but it does have that sentimental like part of me like thrifting it so long ago and wearing it in so many videos, and like I remember like where I was in life when I thrifted it, and so it holds on to that. But also like photos hold memory. Like I don't have to put all that memory on this sweater. Or do I? Is it my emotional support sweater? This one I may have to keep for this fall and winter, and like next year if it's like I'm just really like, okay, like let's try to find something else that can replace. Maybe that's the thing. This fall and winter I'm gonna try to replace this sweater, so I'll keep it, but I'm gonna try to replace it with something that I think is just a cuter shade. I could dye it, but it's too fantastic and amazing that I don't want to ruin it, and so I'd rather like thrift something else that will like fill the hole of this. So this one is potentially saying goodbye to, depending on what I end up finding in the next year. I'm pretty sure I got this vintage grandpa sweater and a thrifted mystery box last fall. I don't remember which one, but so in line with my Pinterest board at the time and what I was looking for. Like the person like this is totally me. When you think of like, oh, I love grandpa vintage sweaters, like here you go, this is perfect. But I never wore it. I never wore it after that video at all, like not even to lounge. And so because I literally did not wear it for an entire year, I think that tells me everything that I need to say goodbye to it. Moving on to tops, and this first one I got off of Depop, I think at the beginning of this year or end of last year, and I really like the silhouette of this top. I was really looking for these like sleeveless, almost boat neckline tops on Depop because I could just like never find them at the thrift store. So I was like, I will go on Depop and find them, and I really liked the pattern and color of this one. I don't know. I was totally like okay with saying goodbye to it, like when I put it in the pile, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try it on and then decide. And now that I have it on, I really like it. I was like, oh, I don't know if it's too big, but actually I think that works with a lot of like skirts that I own, like my brown velvet skirt. With this, that's cute. And with denim, I think it does look good with denim, and then with like a black leather blazer. I'm keeping this. Sorry. Yeah, I'm keeping this. I am gonna say goodbye to this floral top that I got at ThriftCon. I have not worn this since I got it. I don't know what it is about. Actually, no, I do know what it is about it. I think I need to wear something under it because it is slightly sheer, and I just wish it either had a built-in lining to it. Like, I have tank tops I can wear under it, and like that's totally fine. And you can't really tell that I necessarily would need something under it, but when I look in the mirror, like I do think I need to wear something under it. And that is like a learn that I've gotten from this top, is these like 90s, early 2000s stretchy like chiffon polyester tops. A lot of them are sheer, like they don't have any like built-in lining. I have a couple that do, so not all of them don't have a lining, but a lot of them do not have a lining. And so when I'm looking on Depop, like I have to check that, because I think that is like a new red flag. If the 90s sheer top does not have a lining, even if I have a tank top that I could wear under it, like I'm just not gonna wear it. And that's not to mean that I wouldn't wear a piece that I have to wear like a tank top under. Like I do that with my ponchos and different sweaters that have a bunch of holes that were like I have to wear something under it. Like that's totally fine. It's these types of tops that are fitted that I just feel like this other layer that I'm gonna have to wear under it, that annoys me. And so then I never wear it. And this is the example of me then not wearing it because of that. This top is such a weird one as to why I have not worn it. It is this gorgeous pointelle, like baby tee style top. This was actually on my thrift wish list, I think for spring, summer. And the day after I had put that video up, I went to Crossroads and I found this and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I manifested it. The thrift gods are listening. I found the pointelle baby tee of my dreams. I'm gonna wear it all the time, and I never wore it. And I don't know why, because I have another like pointelle style top that has hearts in it that I thrifted, gosh, years and years ago, and I wear that thing constantly. And I was like, okay, this is gonna replace it. It's better quality. It's the pointelle that I want. Like I don't really like the heart pointelle, and so I was like, this is gonna replace that. And I have continued to wear that other one. So like, I should have just kept that one and not gotten a second one. But I really thought I was gonna wear it, but I literally haven't. I am so gutted about this top because it is so cute. The like where it hits with my jeans is perfect. The fit, like the actual feeling, those sleeves, this top is everything. And you would see it and be like, yeah, that is so Alexa. I've been really into tie-dye lately, but it's blue. I did actually thrift a blue tie-dye skirt and have gotten so much wear out of it. And I think because it's a bottom, the whole like blue not being denim with blue denim, like that doesn't really happen because it's already a bottom. Whereas this, the bottoms I'm gonna put it with is blue denim, and I don't know why. I hate the look of it. You'll have to let me know. Like, am I just being a little, The sweater vest is a little wrinkly because it was in storage, because I haven't been wearing it much for the past 2 years. So I was like, let me put it in storage. I'll come back to it and then decide if I want to keep it or not, because I haven't been really wearing sweater vests as much as I used to. I much prefer a sweater vest that has a crew neck versus a V-neck. Like it's cute, and I think it gives a cool look, but it's just not the silhouette that I personally prefer. That I've just learned that I prefer a crew neck sweater vest. This one is a cotton cashmere blend. Like the feeling of this knit is so dreamy, and I really like the color. Like I want to own more green pieces, specifically tops, because I have green blue eyes. When I wear green, they look more green, and anytime I wear green in videos, people are like, you have to wear green more because it just looks so good on you. But it's just such a rare, like the piece that I actually like and then in green is so rare for me to find secondhand. And so I feel like I've been holding on to this just because it's green, but I don't wear it. And so I'm okay to say goodbye to this one. This top is a surprise because I was totally convinced I was gonna say goodbye to it because of the whole like blue top situation with the denim that I've already mentioned. But maybe because it's a darker blue, I kind of don't feel that same type of way with it. I don't know how well it looks with these jeans, like maybe I'd put it with other jeans, but even with some of my skirts, when I was putting this on, I was like, wait, that would be cute, and that would be cute. And honestly, it's the fit. The fit is what has me. I love the fit of this. I actually, the length, it's not too cropped. Like it's actually kind of the perfect in between of not being too cropped and not too long. Also, this square neck, like the sleeves are not falling off, which is just so rare. Like the fit on this is just way too good that I do like it. I really like it. That was the thing. I didn't want to say goodbye to it, but I was like, oh, the blue, I don't know. And maybe I just needed to give it a chance. Try it on and give it another chance. I am so sad about this top. It is gorgeous. This is everything I've been looking for. This style of top has been on my thrift wish list. And I mean, the colors, it has a little bedazzle, like everything just hits. Got it on Whatnot and was so excited when it finally arrived, and I took it out and I tried it on and I realized the bust area does not fit me. It just needs somebody with a slightly bigger bust. I'm gonna hopefully try to show you. And it's not something where I could adjust, which I did. I tried. I was like, oh, maybe I could make it work, or maybe if I like kind of put my shoulders like that, made them broad, then it'll fit. Anything I can do to make this work. But no, I also thought about taking it to a tailor because I don't want to potentially ruin it and like try to tighten it, but it is such a delicate piece. And I have taken some other stuff to the tailor where they haven't really turned out well, and I really just don't want to risk it for this piece. If somebody else wants to risk it, totally all good, but I just don't want to be that person that like potentially ruins this gorgeous vintage top. And I'd rather also, if it's somebody's actual like bust size, that then they have this beautiful gorgeous top now. I am realizing this one is more of a cardigan than a top, but it can be worn as a top. So cool. I think I got this in 2023 and I wore it I think every single day during summertime. Like this was my top, and since then I have not worn it. It just hasn't been that same like easy piece for me to throw on. Even during the summertime, I just was gravitating towards other things, and so since it's so cool, I just feel it deserves to go to a new home. I really like the idea of this turtleneck, but in practice of me wearing it, I just haven't liked the outfits like layering with it, like the pieces on top, as much as I had thought. And so I think I am okay to say goodbye to this. When I was going through my dresses, there really wasn't that many that I don't actively wear or am excited to wear this season with the weather. And so there's not that many that I have to try on, but all the ones I do have, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say goodbye to, and this dress is one of them. I thrifted this, I wanna say like 2 months ago at Savers. It's Rampage red velvet. Hello, this is so me, but I hate the length. And you're probably like, Alexa, wouldn't you have known that before you thrifted it? Yes, if I would have tried it on, but I didn't because I wasn't wearing something that I could easily try this on top of, and so I didn't even think of measuring the length because I had my measuring tape and I should have just measured the dress, but I was like, oh, it's Rampage, it's red velvet, of course I'm gonna like this. I just didn't even think that it would be this length, and I just love this so much, and like the lace on the bottom that I just don't feel comfortable cutting it. I know that's not like the best mindset to have with like thrifting. A lot of times you do have to kind of like, you know, thrift it and do some finessing with it, but I feel fine with doing that for fast fashion pieces, but pieces that I know are like vintage and like are really gorgeous exactly how they are, I would just rather it go to somebody who then likes the length of it. And again, if I would have been smart and tried it on, or if the dressing rooms were at the thrift store again, not all thrift stores in Southern California don't have dressing rooms, but like most of them do not have dressing rooms. So, you know, it's one of those things that just kind of happens with not having them. But that's why I try to wear stuff that I can try stuff on top of, but I didn't this time, and that's on me. If I can't try it on, I can't thrift it, and that is my rule. I do think the thrift blindness got me with this dress because, my God, what was I thinking? This color looks so awful on me. After I had filmed a little clip when I actually tried this on, I tried this on at the thrift store. So contrary to the last one, I actually tried this one on. When I got home and like looked over the footage, because I had filmed like what was in my cart and like a sponsorship I had done, I was like, that color looks so bad on me. And I didn't take it over to the mirror. I just had tried it on and looked at the camera viewfinder, and the one camera I was using, like the viewfinder is very, very tiny. And I was like, no, it looks great. Like, I love it. The dress on its own, I love. It is literally fall. It has fall colors. It's floral. It is totally the type of dress your first grade teacher would wear in elementary school. Like, this is so me. But this color, very similar to that one like tan sweater, looks so bad on me. Like, it's just, this would look so much better on literally anyone else. I'm hoping you're able to see this dress sometimes with white, and then the white background, it kind of like gets washed out. But I mean, okay, it's a dress, but it's a slip. It's a slip. I got it back in 2020 when I did like trying different wedding dresses and thrift stores were closed. So I had gotten it off of Etsy. It was like $100, which it's gorgeous. It's like this vintage nightgown. But I was thinking, oh, I could wear this as a wedding dress, like, or maybe for a wedding potential activity. I don't know. I really don't know, because even without it being COVID, I was still planning on just going to the courthouse. So like, I don't know what I was thinking of when I would wear this, but I was like, oh, maybe I could wear it to the courthouse, but it's literally pajamas. But it could be worn in a very elegant way, depending on your style and your wardrobe. I just don't have that wardrobe. And so I've held onto it for 5 years thinking like, no, I'll find a reason to wear it. And no, I have not. Looking at this dress in the mirror on me, I think it is really cute, but I just don't like it on me. I think it's because it really needs a pointed toe shoe, and I hate pointed toe shoes. So when I had thrifted it a couple of weeks ago, when I was invited to a new Goodwill opening in Costa Mesa, they didn't give me like a gift card or credit or anything. Like, I spent my own money on this piece and one other piece that unfortunately also didn't work out because I didn't try them on. That thrift store has dressing rooms, and I didn't try on either of the pieces because they were so beautiful. I was like, no, like they're gonna fit exactly how I think they're going. Like, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be fantastic. When I got home and then tried it on, I was like, darn it, this just looks a little bit different than how I envisioned. I think it still looks beautiful. Like, it's giving Tinkerbell? Yeah, Tinkerbell. It's giving Tinkerbell, but with all the shoes that I own that I tried on with it, I hated the silhouette. Like, it just needs a pointed toe, or like, if you just have a different shoe preference to me and the shoes that would look good with this, like, I would rather it go to you versus like me potentially then buying a shoe I'm never gonna wear and only wear with this dress. And also, like, I don't have too many events to wear this dress, but it was so gorgeous, so beautiful. I was like, oh, I could find things to wear this. And also, I think it's good to own 1 or 2 dresses for like fancier occasions. That way, if a fancy occasion happens, you already have the dresses and you don't impulse like have to buy something. However, not going overboard and just owning a bunch of really fancy dresses that like you may have one fancy event once every 3 years. So that's what I thought this dress was gonna be, but it's not. This is the other dress that I had thrifted at that Goodwill, and it's so cute. Like, it totally reminds me of something that Tara would wear. Okay, it's Tara or Tara. I always get confused from Buffy, and like, I said it one way in one video wrong, and now I can't remember how I said it and how that was wrong. Tara, 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 Tara. I don't know. I actually just finished Buffy. Yeah. Big deal. Decompressing from that. We still have the last season of Angel to like hold me together until officially being completely over the Buffyverse, until the reboot comes out or the continuation comes out, which fingers crossed that's good. I feel like it's not going to be good because they're never good, but we'll see. Anyway, this dress I feel like Tara totally would wear. Like, it seems like the coloring and the fit, and it just reminded me of her. And it's too tight in the bust, like moving my arms, and the straps aren't elastic. And so I feel like maybe if they were elastic, it would like hit me in a different way and fit me, but it's just a little bit too fitted in the chest. Again, something I would have known if I would have tried it on, but I didn't. And I didn't think to measure it either. So again, it is what it is with this one and the last one. Very sad because they both are absolute gorgeous dresses. I'm just categorizing this as bottoms because I don't have enough of like each individual bottoms category to make like their own category. So I have shorts, skirts, pants. Yeah, first one are these plaid pants. So cute. I think I even put them as my like favorite things I thrifted in 2023. I'm pretty sure I wore these so much, but perfect example of something that was a little more snug in the waist area when I originally thrifted it, and then just kind of has gotten worse as my body has fluctuated to where like buttoning them, like I am sucked in. And the thing is like, as it gets like really tight on the waist, it then just like pushes all of my organs and like rest of my body out, and it's just very uncomfortable. And I am just not willing to go through that uncomfortableness for it to look good when I'm standing, because sitting, don't even ask me. Do not even ask me to sit down. I am feeling so conflicted about either keeping these or saying goodbye. I feel like they fit me so well. Like they are, I mean, that's the thing, is they fit me. They fit me very, very well to where like, ooh, ouch, like ow. I already have some black jeans that are really similar to the look of these that just fit me so much better, and have been able, because again, I like fluctuate a lot. And so I need them to kind of fit me at a bunch of different sizes. Like I'd be fine if I didn't have to sit down for that long, or if I could just undo them. But I just feel I'm kind of okay to say goodbye to them. I got them in a thrifted mystery box back in 2020, which is crazy with how well they fit me and how many times I've worn them. Like, I know I don't need to like justify why I'm saying goodbye to them. I could literally just be like, I don't want them anymore, and be totally fine. But like, I am thinking about every single piece so like detailed to really make that decision. And I feel like I'm okay to say goodbye to these. This outfit is really not doing these. Oh no, I don't know why I keep going in and out of focus. I think it's because I'm too close to the camera, but Autumn's like right there of where I need to stand, and I'm not gonna make her move. I'm not a monster. So hopefully you can properly see them, but these high-rise shorts, velvet, they're gorgeous. I've had them for a couple of years. I could try to zip them all the way up, but I don't want to break the zipper. And honestly, even when they did fit me really, really well, I never wore them. Like I created really cute outfits for them, but then when it was time to like actually wear them out of the house, I always chose something else. So I think I'm okay to say goodbye to these. I have really enjoyed this plaid skirt. I think I thrifted it a couple of years ago. Honestly, I'm already getting out of breath because of how tight it is on my waist, and it was very fitted when I thrifted it, and it just kind of has gotten worse. And so if it's peeling, like if my like skin is just like flapping over it because of how tight it is, every single time I've actually worn this skirt, even when I originally thrifted it and I have to go in the car, I unzip it. And you know, it's reminding me of that one audio from that show that I can't think of, the White Lotus, yeah, where Piper is like, I am just not meant to live an uncomfortable life. And I feel like maybe that's what turning 30 is you accepting that like you're just not willing to sacrifice comfort for fashion anymore. I now have the opposite problem with these shorts. They're too big. I thrifted these at the Savers sneak preview of their new store in Northridge. And in the video, in the haul portion, I said like, oh, it is a little bit loose, so I have to wear a belt. And now that I've worn them out, I've realized no, belt, like they just are not my size. I tried them on at the store, but I tried them on top of denim shorts I was already wearing. I think I'm gonna put these on Depop for like $2 because I did get them with a gift card from Savers. And so I don't wanna, you know, sell them for profit. So I'm just gonna put them up for whatever. I think like maybe $3 for like covering the Depop fee that I would have to pay. Very cute. If these are your size, like these are gonna be your new favorite vintage denim shorts. These vintage Disney shorts I got at the Rose Bowl flea market a couple of years ago. I am so confused about because I tried them on before buying them and they seemed like they fit perfect, but it's like when I ride them up to be more high rise, they're too loose and kind of fit me weird, especially in like the crotch area. But then when I kind of roll them down to be more mid-rise, then they also fit me weird in the crotch area. And like, I don't know, just definitely if you were wanting these, verify the measurements because I don't know, maybe it's also just the way that I'm wearing them and the way I wanted to wear them. Anytime I've gone to wear them, I always end up wearing them with something that covers the Mickey Mouse on the side. So it kind of like defeats the purpose of wearing the Disney shorts because you don't get to see Mickey Mouse, but I can't really wear anything that's cropped because of the way that it looks on the waist, even with a belt. So yeah, this one I am okay to say goodbye to because every time I go to wear them, I end up not wearing them because I'm just so frustrated by the fit on me. This corduroy purple skirt is so in line with my fall and just like fashion inspiration lately. And so I'm not gonna get rid of it. I want to try it on because it was on the chopping block because every time I go to wear it, I always just hate the way that it looks, like where it hits. And I just realized I could cut it or hem it. And this is a piece, I think it's originally from Target or like where is it originally from? Morona. Yeah, I feel totally fine with giving this a little choppy chop and make it more of a mini because it's just such an awkward length on me. And I think that is gonna be hopefully then my like favorite skirt for fall. Like that's what I'm hoping that this turns into because it has, yeah, definitely has potential. Alrighty, that was everything that I had put to the side that I was feeling iffy about after going through my closet. And I'm feeling so decisive. Like usually with these videos, I am so indecisive. And don't get me wrong, like there's definitely some pieces that I'm still feeling indecisive about, but overall, I feel really like confident in my decisions and my style and all that. Everything will be uploaded that I'm saying goodbye to on my Depop, so I will have that linked. Give me a couple days. This video is going up on Wednesday, so I think by Friday or on Friday, I will be uploading all the pieces just to give people a couple of days to watch this video if they are then, you know, interested and get a chance to get any of these pieces that they may want. Thank you so much to everyone that has sat through this entire video, listened to me yap, chat, tangent. I really appreciate it. And hopefully this gave you some entertainment and kind of just a break to listen to someone talk about clothes, which I know is my favorite thing, honestly. And if you are not already subscribed to me and you would like to continue to listen to me yap about clothes all the time, and especially secondhand clothes, then make sure to subscribe right down below and also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!